And we're back immediately after. Um, things are still going decently well. We're deciding North Africa is just we're just clogging it up. There's just too many units here. We're not making any progress. So instead, we're going to be smart and we're going to go to Greece, where, one, we've got a land connection, so we don't have to worry about any amphibious concerns. And two, we can probably do some good here. Not exactly historical, of course, because actually Churchill was advocating an invasion of Greece at some point, but it was never gonna really come to fruition. Well, we're gonna take what's given to us. Okay, designing a whole bunch of ships. Decided, the Americal division. Well, let's sell you out to Hawaii for starters. And you're gonna need a different commander out here in the Pacific. And your commander's gonna be Kruger, no. McNair, no. Patch would be for airborne, but you know, we're gonna send Patch out here to handle you. Now I just feel too dirty sending a. Hodges, no, Hodges was for that. You know what? If we decided you were going combined arms, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, Hodges, you're going combined arms, and you're going in charge. Okay, that makes sense.
Attention.
Okay, working on our Sherman count still.
Ready to move.
Fall of Sevastopol. Well, part of the advantage too is we can threaten Bulgaria or some other places. Yep, coming straight back from Manila. Not taking it on my watch. Throw those Japanese amphibious invaders right back into the sea. Okay. That's a good little fight. We'll take it. Well, you can knock out about 10 Japanese ships there. They're all trying to run for it. 1940 cruiser hull done. Any other ones? Yeah, we're going to hard research you, though. Let's do the quick, easy route for the simple reason of we're going to need all of those to design ships. We're waiting for the armor schemes to be done. Okay, we lost a destroyer in turn for 2 light cruisers. Easy victory right there. Destroyer down. Come on, make it away, Cole. Okay, there we go. See, victories like that are beautiful. Cost you a few planes, not bad at all, and you take down 12 ships. Okay, let's take a look at you. Sorry about the cough. Okay. Here's our fleet against 20 destroyers. Oh my god, that's going to be beautiful. So take a quick look at the Japanese numbers. They're down to 216, of which 121 are destroyers. We're still at about 400. So still making way more than the Japanese. And most importantly, some of the stuff we're now going to be making is just going to be way stronger. They're not there. They're not there. Honestly, we're going to have the Enterprise hide a bit longer because I don't want to bring them out and just have them get sunk. Because our carriers are just too precious for that at this stage.
Listen up.
There's a few enemy ships. Well, Bulgaria's sailing some stuff around there. That's cute. What the... I don't know where those fleets were. They're quite a ways away.
Ready to move.
Okay. Next one of Patton's armored divisions. The European theater. Uh-oh. Okay, so hold on. So here's the big fight. Battle of South China Sea. Nimitz is popping off against Minichi Koga. We have scratched the Ryujo, courtesy of the USS Lexington. Wow. Okay. Wiping out a bunch of destroyers. Looked like a great victory. Just cost us 5 destroyers. And a bunch of their other ships got away. That was a very good fight for us. Even in a storm, too. Which would probably disfavor us because we've got air control here. See, he'd be the perfect one to counterattack here because he's going to lose all of his cohesion. Excuse me, organization. Wow, that's a great victory. Okay. Let's take a look at the Japanese numbers after that. Down to 7 carriers. So that was a tier 2 carrier also, so that's that matters. Oh man. And honestly, you just go all now. Need to keep operating, need to keep sinking stuff. There's the Lexington. We sneak the Lexington closer. You know what? There we go. Take a look at Europe. Don't we'll let the Brits handle that.
Ready.
Still waiting on our fleets to get over here. Man, they're slow. Are they even moving? They're not moving. It's too far for them to move. That's what's the goddamn issue. How is that an issue? Do we have a bunch of old destroyers that just have no naval range? 1,500. Okay. Why do I feel like that's new? I don't think I've ever seen that. Okay. So wait. You need to come here. No, okay, that's what's going on. You're glitching out. Because you just want to go there directly. You can't. But you keep thinking that's a smart idea. So you're going to come down here. Which you guys can do. Right? Yeah. So you can come down there. You're going to come across and then over. Lord. Okay, lots of convoys going down. Took down an early destroyer.
Commands.
Okay, you guys are safe there. Come to Australia for now. We'll get you over to Singapore eventually. Okay. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Actually, this is dangerous because if he gets pulled, he'll move and shift. Japanese convoy down. Probably was a troop convoy. Speaking of troop convoys, let's check our numbers here. German-Soviet war. Germans down about 700,000 guys, 500,000 there. Soviets are down 1,000,000. Italy's down a good chunk, 1.25. How many troops have we lost? We've lost 831 guys to Italy. Okay, I can accept those kinds of losses. And against Italy, well, we have lost 831 guys. They have lost how many to us? Yeah, 57,000. We'll take it. Okay, looking here. That is a concern.
Attention.
You know what? Yeah, we've got the supremacy. Okay.
Ready,
Nope.
sir.
So we're going. Straight to Athens. Do you know what?
Yes, sir.
You're going to stop there, and you're also coming to Athens.
Ready to move.
And, okay. You're okay there, True Scott. We will need to pull in some air support here, but we need to first retake that airfield.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sail you out to Hawaii. Took down Japanese destroyer. There's our nice heavy battleship. So those mechanized divisions, yeah, we're going to send into Singapore. We're going to send about 2 more. So if we can get those mechanized divisions in Singapore, there's no way in hell this is falling. And then if we need to counterattack out of here, we can. So I'm liking that strategy. Okay. Sticking with the naval. All of you guys are going to research. You're all researched. So we're the amphibious ship, so we're not going to do that. It is almost 1942, but it is not 42 yet. We could do better light tanks. Could do better radar, faster research, probably. It's always a solid go-to. So that's what we will do. We will do the faster research. And then waiting about 40 days or so for that. Okay. So things are overall looking good. Checking Japanese fleet count via our intelligence. 206 versus us at 390 still. So, of course, they still have a good amount of capital ships. That is our main concern. But for now, they're not going to touch us. You know, they may take the Philippines. It's getting a little dire there, but why would you pull out of that tile? You got forced to retreat. Okay. So who knows? Maybe we can get some troops across. Speaking of maybe getting some troops across, that's really up in the air.
Ready, sir.
But I think we go for it. Actually, you know what? I don't think we do, because this tile is more important. 'Cause look at all the rubber. Look at all the rubber there.
Ready, sir.
So, of course, the Philippines falls. This may be their next step, but
out!
They don't even have basic garrisons on most of these parts of the island, so I need to take up those positions. Okay. And we'll do the last one there.
Orders!
You're going to Patton in Europe.
Ready, sir!
Okay. Here go our guys. What's the supply situation like in Greece? Looks pretty phenomenal. That's the short answer. Okay. Now let's face it, if the Allies handle land connection, they'd probably be doing this first, and it just doesn't make sense for us to be here. The Brits are handling it, and we're just going to attrition each other to hell if we go there. Okay. Dispatch the Flying Tigers. Oh, that's right. China's still alive. Okay. What does the Flying Tiger decision look like? Rosie the Riveter. Eh. 150 fighters from us? Yeah, let's do it. Give you guns, and I can give you some civilian factory, or military factories even. Alright. Let's do that. Japanese submarine down. Oh, look at that. China's been pushing in. So have the Brits. Actually going into Indochina. Yeah, the Japanese are just not doing very well in this one. Okay. Hunting. Sure, Mexico. Okay, we've got some tier 2 artillery guns going. And frankly, actually, maybe we should just research tier 3 and gone straight to that, but oh well.
Ready, sir!
Dun 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 dun.
All in!
That's right, if you want to try to get these guys to plan out of here, it's a pain. You can't even, like, click it. They keep wanting to go over here, which is fine, but...
Attention!
So, we'll do our planning there. Fine on supplies. You know what?
Ready to move.
I think everyone can probably go there and be safe. Okay, Mexico's joining the war.
Listen up!
Oh, the blue helmets there, the blue helmets. Taking a look. Just enemy destroyer down. Fight's just continuing. Be seeing what planes we can be raising. Oh, there we go. So we've got one set of bombers there, one set of bombers there. There's nothing going on in the Micronesian Gap, otherwise I would care. Huh, we could put you guys into the Bismarck Sea. That'd be interesting. Or we can bring you guys... Where do we put you? Yeah, let's go here, Bismarck Sea. Okay. And then the Havoc, you need to go to Europe. You guys need to go to Europe. Training, training, training. Okay, you're going to Europe. As I've mentioned, we are pursuing a Germany first strategy, and bonus points if we can keep Russia alive. I don't know if we'll be able to, but I would like to certainly try.
Fall in.
You know, we'll hit staff plan. Here's the question. Can you drop supplies into Greece? Oh, you can. You are so beautiful. And you can provide some air cover over Greece, too. So step one, retake that airfield.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Japanese sub down. Where's our fleet? Here's our fleet. Oh, yes. Taking down another 10 Japanese destroyers. And a light cruiser. Well, that looks delightful. Do any of you guys need to go repair? You should repair. Jeez. Yeah. Be careful about sending too many to repair. But luckily, destroyers get repaired and they come back pretty quickly. Okay, still holding on to Manila at all costs.
Yes, sir.
Another tank for Patton. Hey, look, some of you guys have landed. Great. Let's carry on to Greece. Okay. Lost 2 subs in that action. Speaking of subs, who else do we need to keep training? You guys. Okay, you destroyers are ready to go. You guys got roughed up big time. So you go over there. You got a submarine that needs to get split. You the submarine. Hold on, are you on patrol? No, you're on convoy rating. Okay. Then you guys can also go to that fleet and reinforce it. Oh, look at that. We got a whole bunch of stuff sitting up here I wasn't seeing either. Okay. Reinforce the sub-fleet. Going to reinforce that convoy escort fleet. And of course you got one of each. Okay, so the submarine goes there. And the destroyer goes to that same fleet also. Okay. The reserves are fine there. This is looking like the big fight here. Oh, they're actually not fully surrounded. They can retreat there. Interesting. Okay, that looks like the fight for all the marbles, and of course, I'm looking at the wrong one. Huh. I guess I lost track of their fleet, because it looked like we were going to find the main Japanese battle fleet, but...
Listen up.
Back to the homeland.
Ready. Ready,
Another one
sir.
for the Pacific Theater. So you'll go to Hawaii.
Fall in.
From Hawaii, you're gonna head down here to Tahiti.
Fall in.
Of course, you get to slip in there. Okay, there's that. Okay.
Attention.
Invasion of Greece is on.
Attention.
Even with some really poor terrain, we're still doing great. Okay. Taking a look. Nope, nothing there.
Let's go.
There's a little bit of air superiority, but not much else.
Ready to move.
Okay. Let's see if we can get some overruns. We'll be there in 5 hours. No, it's just gonna beat us. Still, it's a good start.
Fall in.
It's not gonna knock out their airfield. Take a look at the Pacific. Lost a naval bomber. So we're looking a-okay. So we push them back into, it might actually be Baton. So we're doing okay here. We've got Manila. Where's this corridor? I need to brush up on my Philippines
Command.
geography. We're still holding on okay. Japanese carrier fleet's over there. Our fleet's hunting for some random stuff. West Emperor chain. Oh, they're going for Midway. And what else are they going for? Well, I'm not going for Hawaii.
Ready.
Down Astoria there. These guys are looking okay. Got all 4 of our carriers together. They're well ranked up. Yeah, we'll see if Midway holds here.
Ready.
Take a look. Another tank for Patton. Start shipping them over. That's the other, one of the other things too. You just want to create a nice sea lane where you can send over your troops like that and not be constantly worried about something coming in to smack them around.
Command. Move up.
Okay, trying to go to Larissa. Okay, looking good there. Keep advancing.
Orders. Ready.
A little cautious about putting a bunch of air forces into that base in case it gets overloaded, but let's try to put some. In particular, you. That's too much. It's 400. You only have 600. Okay.
Orders. Ready.
So keep that going, keep that going. You get to go across.
Ready, sir.
So, liberation of Greece is alive. Tungsten. Get you from the UK.
Attention. Ready to move. All in.
Okay, connecting that rail line. Then, of course, Thessalonica is the hub. So we want to be able to take that. Looking over to the Pacific again. 5 Japanese convoys down. Got our nice defensive perimeter around Manila. Got our sub-fleet still hunting. And our main battle fleet's just kind of having issues locating the Japanese fleet. Probably mostly due to their speed. We could do that. You're fine. And over time, the Japanese fleet is definitely going down. We just haven't had kind of any decisive conflicts, which frankly is to our advantage. Because one decisive conflict could shift it their way. We have only killed that one Japanese carrier, the Ryuju. But, we're doing okay. Let's take a look at our inventory. We're nearly caught up on things. And because they were nearly caught up, guess what? That means we need to... And honestly, maybe we don't need a bunch of garrison divisions. I'm thinking twice about that. I'm thinking twice. Let's just get some more mechanized going for Europe. Some more armored going for Europe. And then eventually, we're going to design that amphibious division. But you know what? With Greece how it is, we may actually not need that amphibious division.
Orders. Move up. Attention.
But you know what? You need help there.
Listen up.
There's that.
Move out.
So basically, we're going to try to make a small encirclement somewhere around here.
Orders.
We're going to hold up.
Move out.
You go there. You go there.
Go, go, go. Commands. Move out. Yes, sir. Ready. Ready. Keep on moving.
Okay, we need to put one guy there to hold that, though. Oh, yeah. Also, I give you guys some missions to run. Do you know what? Put a little more aircraft in there. Okay.
Attention.
that division. Army group.
Ready, sir.
There. There.
Yes, sir.
You three guys. How are the seas looking?
Attention.
Because of all the tension here, I think you can probably get... They're okay, yeah. We'll see if we can actually get them into Singapore. It's probably our best bet. Because if they try a surprise invasion of Singapore, we do not want to lose that. Although we do want to get some extra guys on the Philippines also. How's our supply situation on the Philippines? Surprisingly good. Yeah, are you okay on planes? Yep. So we'll take a look, see what other planes we need to get training. Another group of fighters. Another group of heavy bombers. Okay, that's it for now. Start training, take a look and see where our factors are going. Putting them on artillery pieces. I'm not sure how much artillery we'll need. But we'll see. In fact, you know what? We're going to stop right there on the artillery so then we can get more aircraft going. Especially another transport planes. Would be better. Yeah, we'll let that go for a bit and then probably need to step up single-seater fighters. Although we'll probably make sure to get the, P-52 Mustang first. Enemy railway guns bombed. Okay, I didn't even know that was an option. So, there's that. You're always learning something new in this game. That's one of the things I like about it.
Ready.
Okay, so we'll just take up defensive positions around Thessalonica here. Complete the encirclement here around Epirus. And then these guys can push into Albania. And we've got some more friends. Hello, Patton's first tank. 2nd Armored Division, hell on wheels. So we'll see. Maybe we go for Bulgaria. I mean, start knocking out members of... And if we go for Bulgaria, the terrain actually gets more favorable. So that's interesting. We can literally threaten the German lines from behind if they're not careful. Okay. 1936 submarine down from us. That's a shame. We still looking okay on the seas there? Yes. Okay. Oh, look at that Japanese division. That's what I mean. I've said this multiple times. I'll say it, then I'll shut up about it. They need to bring back shattering of divisions when they're too low on strength. You know what?
Taking aim.
Can you hold off with the last stand? You need to get pulled off into your own division.
Taking cover.
Who are we going to give? Clark should be out there. Wonder Corral.
Keep your distance.
You know what? There's your last stand. Last stand of Midway. How long does that last? 7 days? 6 days? So we'll have to come back and take a look at that. So the reason why I switched up his divisions is if you leave them with the entire group, it says, well, everybody in that entire army needs the last stand. It's like, no, 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 no. I don't find that realistic. That suddenly, oh, just because one division's in a last stand situation, suddenly divisions in Alaska are forced to last stand also.
Ready,
I mean,
sir.
That to me just logically does not follow and make any sense. But then again, the way the command structure is set up in this game is not my favorite, but so be it. Okay. How we doing? We need to complete the armors, and then we can design a whole bunch of ships. Okay. Take a look. That was a decent sized fight. That was the Japanese carrier force coming out with 4 carriers. We lost 2 subs. We got 2 convoys. Exchanged some planes. Okay. It's interesting. Their fleet's not looking for ours, and vice versa very well.
Ready, sir.
You know what? Actually, you go help there. You keep that open.
Ready to move. Attention.
You actually go there. Yeah, Patton, you go there.
Keep moving. Yes, sir.
Actually, you guys attack there.
Keep moving.
Oh, you're running out of fuel.
Orders. Yes, sir.
You go there. You go there.
Listen up. Ready, sir.
You actually come here. There. So basically, we're going to make our limited encirclement.
Keep your distance.
5 days. Are you holding Midway? Tenacious Midway Island Garrison is holding. Four days left. Oh yeah, that's not even costing me anything. So basically, okay, there's a lesson learned here. Anytime you get invaded on an island, you should be last standing. One, it's a little bit realistic. Let's face it, it's not like retreat's an option. Okay, there's the Japanese fleet. Okay, we'll take the time to get you guys fixed up. There's not much going on, so we'll rotate some destroyers out to repair. Okay, we lost a submarine for some convoys. So eventually we'll want to get the air bases up and just get a whole bunch of planes covering the Pacific. Right now it's not in the cards, but long term that will definitely be. Okay, you need to hold there, you're holding there.
Ready to move.
Line's not quite perfect, but it's not bad. And honestly, this is a great attacking point, because, like, let's attack you here. Oh, look, you're encircled. Oopsie.
All in.
In fact, we're not even... Man, let's not worry about that now.
Ready to move.
We're gonna have the tank division go over there.
Yes, sir. Pushing them back, sir.
It's an amphibious invasion, but yep. We just let the bombers take care of it. So we lock them in so they can't do anything. Then our bombers will just take care of it once it's day.
Attention.
Okay. Take a look. Oh, you know what? Are we building any planes? Or excuse me, researching any new planes? No, we're not. So, we should be spending some of this off. Look at that. Better agility. Better air superiority. Better strategic bombing during the day. Yep. Navy we need to hang on to. And land army we need to hang on it to also. Okay, Manila Corridor still holding. Drop this convoy down. What's that now? More... Oh no. Back to some aluminum we need. I think we'll probably make some naval dockyards after this. Just because we are drawing to a close there. Let me think on that. So we want... Okay, what's our naval dockyard count? I could help if I could click in the right place. Okay, it's 39. The Japanese count... 39 also. Yeah, let's build a few dockyards. It'll start matter once we're going for some more ships, but... There you go, stick a bunch in Hawaii. Some California. Okay. And also,
Yes, sir.
Midway was successful. They held. Okay. Focus back on Greece for a second.
Pushing them back, sir. Advance.
Do you have oil? You do.
Move out.
Go. So we want to cross over to the better terrain here and then get the encirclement there.
Attention. Fall in.
Yeah, that didn't work out well for you.
Ready, sir.
Ah, yes. Air control.
Keep on attacking. Ready to move.
Plan on that for a second. So basically, we want to get into Albania here. Clean up Albania. Then hopefully we can use a bunch of our allied crappier divisions to hold that territory. While we move our better divisions to make the invasion of Bulgaria.
Attention.
And you know what? Something I just thought of too. Ta-da. Gotta keep the conveyor belt moving. Any new divisions? No. And it's not going to be any for a while. Okay, we obviously need to put the priority to reinforcements in the field. The operations too. So let's take a look what we need the most of. 188 days. 139. Okay, self-propelled anti-air needs some work. So we're going to go ahead and, yeah, let's give you 2 more. Give you 1 more. And then we'll keep going to air. Doing fine on the carrier bomber count. I wonder if we should get some more just plain old naval bombers. Yeah, we'll do that. Lost a submarine. That's right. Let's check our training program. Okay, you're good to go. Go out there. You subs. God, being in a submarine during World War II, I mean, talk about a death wish. It's just absolutely nuts. Pacific Convoy Defense. You guys are actually looking pretty okay. I think with some of the new convoys we get set up, excuse me, new destroyers, we may take those battleships in reserve and bring them out. Oh, that makes me feel good. We'll come back and check that, but that's going to be like 13 dead Japanese destroyers. And...
Yes, sir.
alrighty, over here. So there's our pin attack. Can we outrace you there? Nah, we can't. We're going to send you anyway. You're going there.
Move out.
Get rid of that.
Ready.
Popping helmets. Borneo.
Orders.
Okay. Invasion of Borneo is upon us. We'll come over here, take a look. 2 destroyers managed to get out of there alive. We took down 10 Japanese destroyers, though, and 6 convoys. The reason why I love fights like that is they basically do no damage to us, and we're just whacks a bunch of enemy ships. Okay, there's a bunch of destroyers. So, take a renewed look at the Japanese fleet count, down to 178. Last time I think we looked at the destroyers was, what, 110, 120? They're down to 90. That is a Tier 2 destroyer, though, so that is new. They're starting to make some destroyers. And importantly, you know, their capital ships are still alive, but generally the way the game works is it's very hard to pick off capital ships, except with bombers. In fleet engagements, it's always going to be the screens that die first. Once they run out of screens, then the capital ships start going down. So that's our goal, just to continue attrition there. We're down to 383 of ourselves. Submarine count is actually holding pretty steady. There's a lot of Tier 1 subs. But you know why? That's because a good chunk of them are in Europe. So we got to remember, my fleet count here may look very impressive of 383 versus the Japanese 180, but I've got commitments in Europe. They do not. So, some destroyers down there. Invading that part. Uh-oh.
Listen up.
Okay, I have to do the pin attack. You see why. If they take that airfield, we're screwed. I'm gonna let the Raj get in there. Or maybe you guys could, like, I don't know, come in behind? Okay, I'll keep them to keep them double locked in combat. And of course, you don't have a commander. Why? That would actually make sense. Jeez. Tank experiments, and we could get down to main battle tanks and get Detroit Arsenal. I think we would like that very much. Well then, yeah, ×2 for truck. I mean, that would be good, because that's our half track, half track. Okay, I like that. Although, combined bomber offensive, yeah, we don't really need the range. Faster dockyard speed. We're doing okay on convoys. We might have to build some convoys at some point, but we're okay for now. Tank. Do you know what? Something I consider. Convoy defense. Whoa, 65. Okay, that reduction was not as much as I thought it would be. So we actually, no. We're almost to researching new ships, not quite.
Come on, move
We gotta
out.
baby this. Okay. You're moving on. Okay, well I can't let you be completely messed up, but luckily I'm gonna save the airfield for now. That's just because I happen to be looking there. Okay, Rock in the Marne is jacking them up. You're all jungle? Yeah, you're all jungle. Terrain.
Orders.
Actually, what a delightful surprise. We're sending those 3 guys over there. That's good. Okay, let's take a look at, what, Tahiti here.
All in.
Send them over. Got a extra guy hanging out Hawaii. Yep, send them over. Gotta keep the conveyor belts going.
Listen up.
There's the U.S. You're just pumping out new divisions and making sure they can get there without getting killed in the ocean. Nothing. Keep that going for now. Still doing great on oil. Now the Balkans, that's what we want to do. We want to seize. Hello, airfield. Well, airfield without supply.
Listen up.
Okay, those guys are double locked. You can roll into Tirana. Well, hello, divisions come from behind.
Attention.
And hello, German tank division, too. Well, that's good, because it means we're drawing some German attention, albeit just one division so far. Okay, that's fine.
Orders.
Okay, you're about to get over there. So our issue is we've got very good quality divisions. Not a lot of them, though.
Ready, sir. Ready, sir.
You know what? You're covered. You're covered, too. Let's go. See how this works.
Taking aim.
Okay. These guys are... Oh. They're out of fuel. Can you reach better? Probably not.
Orders.
So we're fighting them in mountains and still winning. Now, of course, our bombers definitely have a good chunk of that, so let's not just pretend it's all superior ground forces. Because that would be wrong, but... Okay. Lucian Truscott's leveling up a bit. He's nearly got half a level. Okay, convoys down. Japanese submarine down. Japanese medium tank division right there. And that's pure medium tanks, so that's interesting. Oh, hello. So the fight that kicked off here, okay, was a good victory for us. Look at that. 5 light cruisers down and 7 destroyers. Fantastic. But this is the fight that matters, of course, and this is why you saw me get all excited. This is our naval fleet versus theirs. Carrier versus carrier action, and they're falling back because they don't think they can win. So, of course, this is looking like it's actually going to be very inconclusive because they're getting out of here. In fact, we've suffered more casualties than they have. So that's why having a bunch of good light cruisers that are really good at just shredding destroyers is valuable. That's why I'll do that in a lot of my other games. Where I'm focusing... Okay. At least we're dumpstering some light cruisers at the end. Because otherwise, that was looking like it was going to be actually a Japanese victory. Until I looked at the amount of carrier fighters they lost. Holy moly, that is 100 carrier-borne aircraft they lost. I lost 4. They've lost 6 light cruisers also. Combined with the other fight, those are impressive stats. So checking their naval numbers before we flip to the next video here. They still have a good amount of carrier fighters, but they can't have fights where they lose like 70 fighters like that constantly. And then those carrier naval bombers, they still have stuff in reserve. No ifs, ands, or buts, but that's not sustainable. And they're also down to 156. Let's take a look at their light cruiser count. 80 destroyers, 13 light cruisers. Yep. So they're, like I mentioned, they're going to run out of screens, and then they're going to be grade A screwed. Because we are just attritioning the hell out of their screens. Ironically, right in time for us to be producing some better ships, but oh well. So, look at the Pacific Fleet. Who needs to repair? You. Yeah, New York, you've got your naval propeller screwed. Okay. That's all we're going to send for now to go repair in case they get another fight. Still have 47 ships there, yep. Oh, we lost a war hero. Or, excuse me, an ace. Taking a look. No, we could go far ahead of time. We're not. So all those techs are looking good. Those techs are looking good. Oh, there we go. Landing craft. And that'll give us the Mulberry Harbor too. Other choices? No. No, we won't bother with the best radar. We'll use the radar we have. Because we need to get those ships under construction. If we held off another 90 days, that's just going to take forever. Artillery, yeah, could do that. Okay, could do better tanks. That's also interesting. Better equipment there. Better guns. Better half-tracks we don't want yet. Because we're going to be getting that with the speed boost in a second. But heart attack. Piercing. Better breakthrough and defense. You know what? Let's get better carbines. Tier 3 infantry weapons. We're making lots of them. And that'll give us better quality in the field. We've got a huge surplus, so that'll be fine. So we're going to break the video in about 2 seconds after we take a look at some casualty counts. Germany. Okay, 1.1. Soviet Union. Where are you, buddy? 1.4. They're still kind of holding on. They're getting into the Caucasus, though, so that's not good. That Riga River line's still holding. And they do have some divisions in the field. You know, obviously, we're coming up through here. We're trying to track some German attention, of which, you know, we see 2 German medium tank divisions. I mean, that's something. So, we'll see if we can strike out into Bulgaria, probably next session. Our own casualties, we are about 2,000, about 2,500. And we inflicted how much on Italy? 140,000 for it. Okay. So, thank you very much, and we'll see you next session.